Today I'm back in my kitchen and I'm going to show you how to make some easy chocolate shortbread cookies. In addition, I'm going to decorate them in the season of spring, and there's very few ingredients, so let me get started by showing you what they are. Shortbread cookies require a lot of butter, so here is 2 full sticks, which is equal to 1 cup of butter. I have 2 cups of flour. I have 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and I have 6 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. When melting this butter, it's essential that you have a light colored pan. You cannot have a pan that has a dark bottom because you are going to cook this butter to a light golden brown with some brown specks at the bottom, and it's much easier to see it when the pan is a light color. So we're going to start turning it on and melting the butter, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's fully melted. Just to let you know, partway through the process, there'll be a lot of white foam on the top of the butter. It's like separating the butter from the fat, and it's making a clarified butter. But when you continue cooking it, the white will go away. And now is the point is when you're going to start to watch for the butter to turn a golden brown and have a few brown specks at the bottom of the pan. It's hard to see, but underneath the foam, you can see that there's a lot of brown speckles, and the butter has done what it's supposed to do. And all I have to do now is transfer it to a small bowl. I'm going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. I took the butter out of the refrigerator. It's been chilling for 30 minutes. And now I'm going to combine the 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, and the 6 tablespoons of cocoa, and I'm going to combine all that. So here are the 3 dry ingredients combined, and now I'm going to add the butter to this pan, and I'm going to beat it till it's fluffy for like 1 or 2 minutes. I finished beating the butter for 1 to 2 minutes. Now I'm going to incorporate the dry ingredients into it. Make sure it's all combined. And I'm just going to do a little at a time. So this is what the dough looks like now that everything's combined. And I'm going to place it inside of a 8x8 inch pan that's been lined with parchment paper and put it in the refrigerator to refrigerate from 2 to 24 hours. Using the 8x8 inch pan with the parchment paper makes it really simple because now you have a fairly even square instead of trying to make one free form, and you're going to score along the top to make 36 pieces total, and you're just going to go about 1/4 of the way down and just make enough that there's 36, so that's going to be 6 and 6. So now I've scored it and I've made 36 pieces. Don't worry if it's not perfectly even. I'm going to cover it and refrigerate this for 2 to 24 hours. Here I have them all cut up, ready to go on the baking tray that I have with parchment paper. I'm going to put them in a 325-degree oven for 20 minutes. I like to refrigerate the cookies overnight. This makes them nice and firm. And now I'm going to make the dipping chocolate. These again are just bites. So what I'm going to use is about 3 teaspoons of Crisco vegetable shortening. And I'm going to use 6 ounces of mini semi-sweet chocolate morsels. You can use whatever chocolate you like. And I'm going to put that in the microwave and melt it at 15-minute intervals until it's completely melted. I melted it on high at 15-minute intervals. It took a little less than a minute to get the 3 teaspoons and 6 ounces of chocolate morsels to melt. And now these are just what they call brownie bites. They are small, and I'm just going to dip the end on the diagonal. And I bought some of these little multicolored sugar crystals to put on top. So let me see how they start to look. I'm just dipping it in the corner. And I'm going to dip it in here. And this is what they're going to start to look like if you do it on the diagonal like I am. And I'm going to finish those up and let them sit. As I'm going along here, I'm finding it easier, just so you know, if you just take some of this chocolate, just make the diagonal, kind of paint it on. And then I'm just using these sprinkles and I'm just sprinkling it on. It might waste a little few extra, but it comes out really neat that way. So that's just a trick I'm doing right now to make it a little easier, and that should work for you as well. I finished putting the chocolate and the decorative little nonpareil sprinkles on the shortbread bites. And I did have some leftover chocolate. If you find the chocolate starts to harden up before you're done, just microwave it some more. I had more than enough to do these little shortbread bites, and I think they came out good. I'm going to just let them sit and rest, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.